Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Celebrity Cars. Yeah, every once in a while, we don't just get Vipers in here and Ferraris and Rolls Royces and muscle cars. We get normal daily family drivers as well. The 2017 Lexus RX350. Yeah, see, we so seldom get these cars in that I had to look up what kind of car it was. Hey, okay, 2017. It's in great shape. The mileage, it's almost 60,000 miles on the odometer, so it's still 59 and change. It's in fabulous shape, normal wear and tear. For a 60,000 or so mile vehicle. We've got a couple little nicks and chips. My name is Scott. I'm the guy that your living, breathing condition report here at Celebrity Cars. So what does that mean? Well, we can take all the pictures we want, we can take all the videos we want, and you really don't see it unless you're here. So you get me to, hopefully, I can find out where all the chips and scratches are. You pay attention to this video if there's something you're really interested in. You really deep down want to know, all the nicks and scratches and stuff, and that's why I'm here. Okay, I've already seen a little bit of curb rash on the front passenger side wheel. We can knock that out right now. You see that right there? Just a little bit of curb rash. It doesn't go all the way around. Well, it goes halfway around over to this section over here and stops here. So just a little bit of curb rash. The rest of the wheels are still really sharp. 2017 model. They're not that old, so there's no rust buildup or any of that crud in there. So that looks pretty good. Let's look at the nose. I'm just going to start firing away at little marks here. Okay, we've got just a couple here where my hand is. There's a couple little small black marks, where the paint's going away from hitting a small stone driving down the highway. We've got a couple more here in the front. You see where my towel is. Every once in a while, yep, see, like that one will go away because it's a little bug, and this one I'm going to make go away. That one's gone too, but we do have some small little bitty nicks just from normally driving this thing around. The grill looks good. It's all in one piece. Okay, nothing's broken here. The Lexus logo up here, it's got a little weather feint going on up here, but it's no big deal. The whole rest of the grill looks good. This is all nice and shiny and silver. Very, very small wear. I mean, you could see a little bit, but there's not a whole lot here, enough for me to pick out. It's not going to be perfect, not with 59 and change miles on the odometer. Up front here, it's the exact same thing as the other side. Just a couple really small marks that you can see, and the rest of them, boy, you're not going to see if your face isn't 12 inches from the car, because, I'm right up against the car. There's one or two, a couple small ones here. The headlights are still in good shape. Looks like they've got 5% bugs left on it and a couple little normal road wear deals. This passenger side headlights looks just as good. So far, so good. I don't see any big scratches. Nobody's drugged this up against a tree or pole or backed into anything, or so far. But other than that, there's no dings. Here's the hood, the beautiful white pearl paint. I mean, I have to really dig in order to find some marks on here. And it hasn't been detailed yet either. I run my hand across the surface. Hear that? Yeah, you can find some clay bar and some wax when you get home, when you get it into your driveway, and it'll shine up even nicer than this, because this is a really shiny, nice car. You can see the reflections of the lights and the skylights in our showroom here. They're pretty substantially new lights, and we installed them so you can see all these things. Okay, your main windshield here, your front windshield. I'm making up words today. It'll be okay. It's Monday. There's barely any road wear on this windshield. Nothing I need to point out. Super small, if anything. You wouldn't be able to see it if I tried to point it out. The main point is that there's no big chunks that you have to repair or any of those things. It's a very nice windshield. You're in good shape there. Side mirror over here on this driver's side looks good. No big chunks or nicks sticking out of that. I'm going to push the car sideways so we get full light on this driver's side, and then we'll spin it around again to look at the passenger side so you can see everything. But so far, so good. It's a very, very nice car. Okay, driver's side, front wheel and tire. Do we have any curb rash on this one? Yep, we do. It's much lighter than the passenger side. But, and then down here you can see a little bit more This one's got curb rash. Wow, folks, almost all the way around. It's light. There's only one part that's on the surface that you can see. But other than that, it's just right around the edge. It is what it is, okay? Plenty of people out there repair rims. That bugs you a whole bunch. Fenders look great. I don't see any dings. Nice and white paint all the way down to, yeah, just have a little bit of water from falling off the side. I think there's a small, nope, that's gone. Okay, that's why I came prepared today with this rag, just in case there was some extra bugs and such coming off the side of the car. The whole side of the car looks great, folks. Look, there's a clear bra here on the edge. That's clever. That's nice. And they put the clear bra on, and at the same time, they didn't hit anything either, because this is nice and smooth. So you're in good shape there. That's a nice little touch. We'll look in there in just a couple more minutes. Folks, every once in a while, there's just a little itty-bitty mark, okay? Nothing substantial, nothing real bad. I grabbed this little towel here with me, and most of them come off. I don't want to call them a scratch if they're just going to come off. This is a super sharp car. Just a couple little wear here. These black along the bottom and the black around the wheels, they're all in real nice shape too. I don't see any of this stuff banging up against anything. Let's check out this rear wheel. We have some curb rash right here onto the surface, so we've got it right there, this edge. And the rest of the wheel is fine. Oh, no, right there. So right here and right here. Other than that, the rest of the wheel is pretty sharp. Tires look good too, folks. Got your gas tank here. Nice and clean, all good shape. Good. Okay, back bumper. Ooh. I'm gonna spin it around a little bit more. We'll get all the light on this back bumper. You know, you get luggage and family trips and groceries. You get stuff out of the back, and then you have to monitor how banged up it gets once you. Let's open this. Okay. We're going to call it minor wear. Two small little nicks right there. This is, you know, you're getting the luggage out, you're getting the groceries out, you get it. Okay, we did back into something right here. So it's a very small indentation, a very small mark, and a couple chips to go along with it. But other than that, it's a nice bumper. Maybe a real small mark there. I hope you can see that on video real well. It's just a small mark. It's nothing grandiose. There's no cobwebs or spidering back here or anything like that. It looks like the rear of this Lexus looks real nice too. Got an extra sun visor in there, a couple little small pieces of equipment that came along with the car. You put your groceries in here. This cover looks pretty darn nice. Glass looks good. The jambs they're nice and clean. And yeah, there you have it. Everything's supposed to be back there. Oh. Okay, we did the driver's side. Let's look at the passenger, work our way up the passenger side. Did we already do the passenger side? Am I losing it? No, we didn't do this passenger side. Okay, let's check this side, make sure there are no dings over here. Make sure all the paint's where it's supposed to be. Some curb rash on this wheel. Okay, got another little clear bra here piece for the door opener and back up like the other side. Very nice. Nice touch. And every once in a while I see some normal road wear, folks, but nothing that's jumping out at me. A lot of this is detail oriented. A white car, some of these black marks are not seen when you're washing it in order to get it off. Okay. Small mark here, small mark here. Did they create dings in the door? They did not. Okay, so just a small mark, small mark. There's not, you know, multiple dings there as well. Side mirror looks good. Front fender looks good. And we have more curb rash. Like I said, folks, you can get these wheels fixed. They, for the most part, look, man, darn barely used except for this curb rash. It's unfortunate, is what it is. Once again, the tires look good. Black around the wheel looks good. I'm gonna fire our detailers. Okay. We've talked about the nose. We looked at the hood. We looked at the windshield. Let's open up some of these doors. Let's get a look at what it looks like inside. Looks like we have some cream and some brown and some black and some wood trim. Wow, we got it all in here. I'm going to open up all the doors so you can get in and look at them real good. Don't forget to go to celebritycars.com if you haven't seen this video and you know, you haven't seen what you wanted to see. There's a bunch of photographs at celebritycars.com too, just so you know. I'm going to start in the back seat here. Let's see. Yeah, you can stay right there. This is this beautiful brown, beautiful tan. I don't see any major marks. On the seats, every once in a while, I see a small, slight discoloration. Maybe somebody spilled something, but it's super, super mild. Maybe it's just the shadow in here, but I think I'm right. But listen, I'm trying to tell you this because it's not perfect back here, but it's darn close to it. This is not something that would make you not want this vehicle. I'm just letting you know that it's either the strange lighting. Once we get it outside, I'll look at this section again. The backs of the seats look great. I don't see it being kicked a whole lot. Real nice brown. It's really sharp, actually. The headliner, that light cream, every once in a while I see a minor, you know, somebody reached up there with their fingers, they weren't totally clean, and therefore left a little smudge, but nothing major. I mean, I'm not even comfortable in pointing them out. It's just normal stuff. You get this color interior, you're gonna have this every once in a while. Okay, so that's back here. I'm gonna climb in the driver's seat and take a look around at the center console. Wood paneling all looks good. I don't see any broken wood yet. Slight discoloration in this cream right here because it's cream and the car's been around since 2017. It's got almost 60,000 miles on the odometer, it shows. So there's going to be a little bit of wear in here, but it is very, 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 very minor. All I'm saying is it's not new. The dash looks beautiful. I don't know what this screen looks like yet because we don't have the car on, so I look forward to seeing that. The dashboard, sorry? Oh, it keeps falling down, man. Cup holder looks good. All looks great in here, folks. Steering wheel, black, like a pewter, the brown, the wood. It's very attractive color combinations in here. Okay, you know what? I think I have the key in my pocket. Let's see what happens. Hey, wow, man. The odometer shows 59,845 miles. Dash lights up beautifully. Center console looks good. Nice car. We're going to take this for a quick drive around the block in just a minute and make sure all these things do all the things they're supposed to do. I think this is a super car so far. I'm going to shut it down. I'm going to hop out, pop the hood. Wow, super nice and clean in here. Not a whole lot to see, no stories in here, folks. Battery's nice and clean, engine's nice and clean. Everything looks good. Underneath looks good, beautiful. Closes real nice. It's good stuff. Okay, oh, you know what? can you come over here real quick? Got some pretty heavy window tint in this particular model. I see some marks in the window tint right here. Can you see that? We don't need to beat it to death, but yeah, I can see it in some angles I can't, but there's just a little bit of mark right there in the window tint. Okay, well, we looked in the back, we looked inside. Oh, you know what, Quincy, we didn't check out this bolster. I do this with every car. And climbing inside the door here, this is beautiful, beautiful, nice and clean. And the bolster, I mean, there's nothing to show, Quincy. It's beautiful. This particular bolster doesn't stick out real far, so it doesn't catch your shirt and your jeans and all that kind of stuff, so there's really barely a mark on it. How about that? It's pretty impressive. Okay, we're gonna go for a ride around the block. Make sure it brakes, make sure it drives straight, make sure there's no wobble in it, and you know, just get those things. We don't go far, okay? We just go over the basics real quick, and we'll be right back. Folks, we got ourselves inside this Lexus 2017 RX350. I'm out here in the sunlight. I get to see things a little bit better out here. It's what I might have missed inside. And I'm gonna take back some things that I mentioned earlier about, yeah, you know what, no I'm not. The discoloration in some of this cream interior, I have to be very careful with my verbiage here because I don't want you to be discouraged and to not purchase this vehicle. It's very mild, okay? It's just normal marks from your clothes, maybe a bare arm. There's probably a little bit of extra cleaning that we can do in here to make it look a little bit better, but it's really, really, really mild. I wanted to be clear about that. Okay, it's running, believe it or not. Sitting here purring away the whole time we've been talking. I'm gonna put my seatbelt on so we don't get yelled at. The odometer shows 59,845, which I mentioned earlier. Clock is working, clock's doing its thing. I'm pretty sure the radio and air conditioning, all that fancy stuff work. We don't need either today. Our foot's on the brake. I'm going to engage drive. And off we go. Let's see what this thing does. Board straight. I don't have to do any steering. It's just driving straight. The road's a little tilted. Super quiet. Already doing 45 miles an hour. Let's see these brakes. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Nice. Hard on the brakes, nice and smooth, no wobble in any of the brake pedals, in the brake pedal. I don't feel any rotors, any brakes doing all the things that they're not supposed to do. Stopped real nice. Back on the gas. Super quiet in here. Shift's really nice. We all know these are good cars. You don't even really have to go along for this little test drive with me. We already know that this is just a fine automobile. Nice and smooth, nice and quiet. Excellent acceleration. It's driving itself. Foot's back on the brake, 50 miles an hour. Super nice and smooth brake pedal. No rattles, no extra clunks going on. Turn signal works just fine. There you have it, folks. I've got no stories, except this is a really, really nice ride. You better hurry up. Newer cars are getting super hard to find, and if you're looking for something to replace something you beat the crap out of, well, this could be it, because this is a really nice car. 702-818-1031. We'll see you next time. Give us a call.